From enslaved ancestry to global billionaires. Forget fame, we're talking fortune. From billion-dollar brands to global empires, these Black celebrities didn't just break barriers, they shattered ceilings. They dominate in music, media, fashion, sports, and the bank. Ever wondered how Jay-Z turned hustle into a billion? Or how Oprah went from news anchor to queen of daytime in real estate? These are the richest Black celebrities in America, and their stories are anything but ordinary. Stick around, because we're diving deep into luxury, legacy, and how these icons built generational wealth. One deal at a time. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more elite videos. First on our billionaire list is the amazing actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry, born Emmett Perry Jr., September 13, 1969 in New Orleans, Louisiana, to Willie Maxine Perry and Emmett Perry Sr., a carpenter. He has 3 siblings. Perry has described his childhood as a living hell. In contrast to his abusive father, his mother took him to church each week, where he sensed a certain refuge and contentment. At age 16, he had his first name legally changed from Emmett to Tyler in an effort to distance himself from his father. Many years later, after seeing the film Precious, Perry was moved to reveal for the first time that he had been mistreated by a friend's mother at age 10. He was also mistreated by 3 men prior to this, and later learned his own father had mistreated his friend. A DNA test taken by Perry indicated that Emmett Sr. was not Perry's biological father. While Perry did not complete high school, he earned a GED. In his early 20s, watching an episode of The Oprah Winfrey Show, he heard someone describe that sometimes the act of writing can have a therapeutic effect, enabling the author to work out his or her own problems. This comment inspired him to apply himself to a career in writing. He soon started writing a series of letters to himself, which became the basis for the musical I Know I've Been Changed. Around 1990, Perry moved to Atlanta, where 2 years later, I Know I've Been Changed was first performed at a community theater, financed by the 22-year-old Perry's life savings of $12,000 US. The play included Christian themes of forgiveness, dignity, and self-worth, while addressing issues such as child abuse in dysfunctional families. The musical initially received a less than stellar reception and was a financial failure, but Perry persisted, and in 1998, at age 28, he succeeded in retooling the play and restaging it in Atlanta, first at the House of Blues, then at the Fox Theater. Perry wrote and produced many stage plays, which were at their successful peak in the 1990s and the 2000s. His breakthrough performance came in 2005 with the film Diary of a Mad Black Woman, which he wrote and produced as an adaptation of his stage play of the same name. He also developed numerous television series, most notably Tyler Perry's House of Pain, which ran for 8 seasons on TBS from 2006 to 2012, before being renewed in 2020. In 2011, Forbes listed him as the highest paid man in entertainment, earning $130 million between May 2010 and May 2011. In 2015, Perry acquired the 330-acre former military base, Fort McPherson, located in Atlanta, which he converted to studios. 50,000 square feet of the site are dedicated to standing permanent sets, including a replica of a luxury hotel lobby, a White House replica, a 16,000 square foot mansion, a mock cheap hotel, a trailer park set, and a real 1950s style diner that was relocated from a town 100 miles away. It also hosts 12 sound stages named after highly accomplished African Americans in the entertainment industry. The blockbuster Marvel film, Black Panther, was the first to be filmed on one of the new stages at Tyler Perry Studios, as announced personally by Perry on his Instagram account on February 19, 2018. Tyler Perry Studios is one of the largest film studios in the United States, and it established Perry as the second African American to own a major film studio outright after Tim and Daphne Reed. Perry's films and shows have cumulatively grossed over $660 million, and his net worth is an estimated $1.4 billion, making him one of the richest Black people in the entertainment industry. Despite commercial success, his productions have received criticism from critics and scholars who believe his films perpetuate negative or offensive portrayals of African Americans. In 2020, Perry was included in Time's list of the 100 most influential people and received the Governor's Award from the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. Additionally, he received the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award from the Academy Awards in 2021 and was inducted into the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame the following year. Family. Tyler Perry lost his mother in 2009 following an illness. The outstanding writer is a father to his son, a man, whom he had with former partner Gilila Bekele in 2014. On March 7, 2021, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, publicly revealed in the television interview Oprah with Meghan and Harry that Perry provided initial security and housing for 3 months that allowed the couple to relocate safely from Canada to California in March 2020, following the withdrawal of their British royal protection. Perry is also godfather to their daughter, Princess Lilibet of Sussex. Perry is good friends with Janet Jackson, Will Smith, and Oprah Winfrey. Real estate. In 2007, Perry bought a 17-acre estate in the Paces neighborhood of Buckhead, Atlanta. In May 2016, he sold the house for $17.5 million, also closing the biggest deal ever for a private home in the Georgia capital. In 2013, his company, ETPC LLC, purchased around 1,100 acres in the New Manchester, Georgia area of Douglas County, Georgia. In September 2017, Perry purchased a house in Mulholland Estates, LA. 9 months after buying the estate, Perry sold the property for $15.6 million. Perry owns vacation properties in both Wyoming and the Bahamas. Perry owns a 2,100-acre, 8.5 square kilometers estate in Douglasville, Georgia, including a 40,000-square-foot chateau-esque house and an airstrip. Next up, let's talk horsepower. Let's get into the luxurious car collection of Tyler. First up, the Rolls-Royce Wraith, a car built for royalty. With a V12 engine and Starlight headliner, it's smooth, fast, and dripping in elegance. Price tag, over $300,000. Next, meet the Cullinan, Rolls-Royce's first ever SUV. It's luxury on wheels with a back seat that feels like a first-class lounge. Perfect for riding and comfort from a red carpet to a film set. Next is the Bentley Continental GT. Sleek, sophisticated, and fast, is one of the flashiest Grand Tours in his garage. It screams executive. Enter the Bentley Bentayga. This ultra-luxe SUV is as at home in the Hollywood Hills as it is off-road. But let's be real, Tyler's version probably doesn't see much dirt. No mogul's garage is complete without an Escalade. Spacious, bulletproof in style, and full of tech, this ride's a favorite for VIPs and power players. And finally, the Range Rover Autobiography. Sophistication meets capability. He went from homeless to Hollywood, from being overlooked to owning the stage. Tyler Perry didn't wait for a seat at the table. He built his own. Now his name stands for faith, hustle, and never giving up. And if his journey proves anything, it's this. No matter where you start, you can rewrite your story. This is more than success. This is legacy. Once an inspiration to Tyler Perry, and now a friend and business partner, let us dive next into the life of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's life is a journey from poverty and trauma in rural Mississippi to becoming a global media titan and philanthropist. She endured a difficult childhood marked by abuse, a pregnancy at 14, and a stable upbringing with her father, Vernon Winfrey, which provided the foundation for her to excel in broadcasting. Winfrey built her career from radio and news to hosting the top-rated The Oprah Winfrey Show and establishing Harpo Productions and OWN, using her platform to connect with audiences and advocate for social change and education, while also becoming a prominent entrepreneur and the first Black female billionaire. She's one of the most influential women in the world. From a dirt-poor childhood to building a media empire, Oprah Winfrey's story is the blueprint for turning pain into power. Oprah Gail Winfrey was born on January 29, 1954, in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, to an unwed teenage mother, Vernita Lee. Raised by her grandmother on a farm, her early life was marked by extreme poverty, instability, and trauma. She wore potato sacks for dresses and endured unthinkable torture throughout her childhood. Her grandmother, a believer in the adage, "spare the rod, spoil the child," beat her almost daily. Oprah learned to read by age 3 and was nicknamed the preacher for her dramatic readings in church. Winfrey has stated she was assaulted by her cousin, uncle, and a family friend, starting when she was 9 years old, something she first announced on a 1986 episode of her TV show regarding the painful events. Winfrey once commented that she had chosen not to be a mother because she had not been mothered well. At 13, after suffering what she described as years of abuse, Winfrey ran away from home. When she was 14, she became pregnant, but her son was born prematurely and died shortly after birth. Winfrey was then sent to live with the man she calls her father, Vernon Winfrey, a barber in Nashville, Tennessee, and landed a job in radio while still in high school. At the age of 17, Winfrey won the Miss Black Tennessee beauty pageant. By 19, she was a co-anchor for the local evening news. Winfrey's often emotional, extemporaneous delivery eventually led to her transfer to the daytime talk show arena, and after boosting a third-rated local Chicago talk show to first place, she launched her own production company. By the mid-80s, Oprah launched The Oprah Winfrey Show, and the world has never been the same ever since. The show ran for 25 years and changed daytime television forever, reaching over 40 million viewers a week at its peak. But Oprah wasn't just in front of the camera, she was behind the deals. In 1986, she formed Harpo Productions, Oprah spelled backward. This move gave her full ownership of her show, and with it, full control of the profits. Harpo expanded into film, publishing, and television. Oprah became the first Black woman in history to own and produce her own talk show. She launched the OWN network, co-produced Selma, and played major roles in films like The Color Purple. In 1994, she was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. She has received honorary doctorate degrees from multiple universities. Winfrey has won many awards throughout her career, including 19 Daytime Emmy Awards, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, a Tony Award, a Peabody Award, and the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award, in addition to 2 competitive Academy Award nominations. Winfrey was elected as a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences in 2021. Oprah Winfrey won the Vanguard Award in March 2024 for her advocacy for LGBTQ+ acceptance, and an Emmy for the 1619 Project in 2023. She was seen at the 2025 Tony Awards, where she was a Tony-winning producer. Let's delve into family and personal life. Oprah never married, but she's been with her longtime partner, Stedman Graham, since 1986. The two have shared a deeply private relationship built on mutual respect. Oprah once said, "Had we married, we'd not be together today." She also has her closest confidant, Gayle King, best friend for over 4 decades. Their bond has become iconic, a symbol of unbreakable female friendship. And though Oprah has no biological children, she's been a mother figure to thousands. She opened the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for girls in South Africa, nurturing future female leaders from underprivileged backgrounds. Real estate. When it comes to real estate, Oprah lives like royalty. Between 1996 and 2000, she purchased a total of 5 condos in different development areas of Fisher Island, Florida. In 2000, through her Chicago-based LLC Overground Railroad, Oprah purchased her friend Gayle King an estate in Greenwich, Connecticut. In 2001, Oprah sold all 5 of her Fisher Island condos and purchased what would become her main home base. She is also called the Promised Land, where she currently lives, a 70-acre estate in Montecito, California. Worth over $100 million, this mansion has rose gardens, ocean views, and even its own avocado grove. But that's not all. Oprah owns homes in Maui, Hawaii, Telluride, Colorado, and Orcas Island in Washington State. Each property is tastefully designed, reflecting her calm and spiritual energy. She once said, "Your home should rise up to meet you." And Oprah's homes? They absolutely do. Let's have a little peek at her garage. Oprah may not flaunt her wealth like a celebrity influencer, but she appreciates the finer things. Her car collection includes a Tesla Model S, a Lincoln Navigator, and even a Rolls-Royce Phantom. Because when you're Oprah, elegance is the standard. Yet she's not about excess. She prefers comfort over flash and generosity over greed. Who could forget the iconic moment when she gave every audience member a car? "You get a car. You get a car." As of 2025, Oprah Winfrey's estimated net worth is over $2.8 billion. She's not just rich, she's self-made rich. A media mogul, a philanthropist, an author, an actress, and a cultural icon. She's donated over $400 million to education and charity, and her Leadership Academy continues to change lives. Oprah once said, "To move forward, you have to give back." And she's done exactly that. From a poor girl in Mississippi to one of the most powerful women on earth, Oprah Winfrey's story reminds us, your past does not define your future. The next richest Black American celebrity on our list is Michael Jordan. Born on February 17, 1963, in Brooklyn, New York, Michael Jeffrey Jordan was the 4th of 5 children, but his true roots were planted in Wilmington, North Carolina, where his family moved when he was still a toddler. His father, James Jordan, worked at a General Electric plant, while his mother, Dolores, worked in banking. It was a disciplined, loving home, one that pushed Michael to strive for more. In high school, Jordan was famously cut from the varsity basketball team as a sophomore, but instead of quitting, he used it as fuel. That moment lit a fire that would never go out. Jordan played college basketball with the North Carolina Tar Heels. As a freshman, he was a member of the Tar Heels national championship team in 1982. Jordan joined the Bulls in 1984 as the 3rd overall draft pick and emerged as a league star, entertaining crowds with his prolific scoring while gaining a reputation as one of the best defensive players. His leaping ability, demonstrated by performing slam dunks from the free throw line in slam dunk contests, earned him the nicknames Air Jordan and his airness. In his rookie season, he averaged 28.2 points per game and was named Rookie of the Year. But he wasn't just playing, he was electrifying arenas. 6 NBA championships, 5 MVP awards, 10 scoring titles. Michael Jordan dominated the 1990s like no one else. He made winning look like an art form. After 2 retirements, he returned in 2001 to play 2 more seasons with the Washington Wizards, adding even more pages to the legend. One of the most effectively marketed athletes ever, Jordan made many product endorsements. He fueled the success of Nike's Air Jordan sneakers, which were introduced in 1984 and remain popular. In 2023 alone, the brand brought in over $5 billion. Jordan starred as himself in the live-action/animation hybrid film Space Jam 1996 and was the focus of the Emmy-winning documentary series The Last Dance 2020. He became part owner and head of basketball operations for the Charlotte Hornets, then named the Bobcats, in 2006 and bought a controlling interest in 2010, before selling his majority stake in 2023. Jordan is a co-owner of 23XI Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series. In 2014, he became the first billionaire player in NBA history. In 2016, President Barack Obama awarded Jordan the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Jordan is one of the most marketed sports figures in history. He has been a major spokesman for such brands as Nike, Coca-Cola, Chevrolet, Gatorade, McDonald's, Ballpark Franks, Rayovac, Wheaties, Hanes, and MCI. Early in his career, Jordan appeared in an anti-drug advertisement sponsored by McDonald's. Jordan has appeared in over 20 commercials for Gatorade since 1991, including the Be Like Mike commercials, in which a song was sung by children wishing to be like Jordan. Jordan also has been associated with the Looney Tunes cartoons. A Nike commercial shown during 1992's Super Bowl 26 featured Jordan and Bugs Bunny playing basketball. This commercial inspired the 1996 live-action/animated film Space Jam, which starred Jordan and Bugs in a story set during the former's first retirement from basketball. They have subsequently appeared together in several commercials for MCI. Jordan also made an appearance in the music video for Michael Jackson's Jam. Outside the court, Jordan is a father and husband. He had 3 children with his first wife, Juanita Vanoy, Jeffrey, Marcus, and Jasmine. In 2013, he married Cuban-American model Yvette Prieto, and together they have twin daughters. Though intensely private, Jordan's family life has always been a core part of his identity. When it comes to cars, Jordan is as elite off the court as he was on it. His car collection is the stuff of legend. Think a Ferrari 512, TR, a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, an Aston Martin DB9 Volante, a Porsche 911 Turbo S, and even his own custom Jumpman Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. And yes, MJ is a golf fanatic, cigar lover, and the proud owner of a private jet customized in Carolina blue with the Jumpman logo. The man doesn't do anything halfway. Michael Jordan has invested millions in a real estate portfolio spanning the U.S., including his longtime Highland Park, Illinois mansion that was recently sold for $9.5 million after a 12-year listing. He also owns a home in Jupiter, Florida, 2 homes in his native North Carolina, and a property in Park City, Utah. As of 2025, Michael Jordan's net worth is estimated to be over $3.8 billion, making him one of the wealthiest athletes in history. Let's get into the life of the Rihanna. She came from a small Caribbean island and became one of the most powerful women on the planet. Singer, fashion icon, business mogul, billionaire. This is the story of the unstoppable force that is Rihanna. Robin Rihanna Fenty was born on February 20th, 1988 in St. Michael, Barbados. Raised in the bustling city of Bridgetown, Rihanna grew up in a modest 3-bedroom bungalow with her 2 younger brothers, Rore and Rajad Fenty. Her mother, Monica Braithwaite, was an accountant, and her father, Ronald Fenty, was a warehouse supervisor who struggled with addiction. Their rocky relationship and her father's drug abuse would cast a shadow over much of her childhood. To cope with stress, Rihanna turned to music. She grew up listening to reggae, R&B, and American pop hits. By age 15, she had formed a girl group with 2 classmates, just for fun. But fate had bigger plans. Her big break came when Evan Rogers, an American music producer vacationing in Barbados, heard her sing. He was so impressed, he flew her to the US to record demo tapes. In 2005, a 16-year-old Rihanna auditioned for Jay-Z, then president of Def Jam Records. After her performance, he reportedly told his team, "Don't let her leave the building until she signs." Her debut single, Pon de Replay, dropped later that year and was a global smash. Rihanna was officially on the map. Rihanna's early dancehall roots are evident on her first two albums, Music of the Sun, 2005, and A Girl Like Me, 2006. Music of the Sun demonstrates the influence of her Caribbean musical heritage. Khalifa Sani of the New York Times called Rihanna the latest singer to discover how versatile the genre's spring-loaded electronic rhythms can be. Aiming for artistic growth, A Girl Like Me expresses personal experiences that typical young adult women undergo, with ballads that were described as elegant and mature. Good Girl Gone Bad, 2007, marked a departure from her Caribbean-influenced beginnings and is widely regarded as a turning point in her career, with up-tempo dance pop tracks like Push Up On Me and Don't Stop the Music. The album's first half features strong 1980s pop influences, while the second half leans more toward traditional R&B. Her rock-imbued record Rated R, 2009, released after the assault by her then-boyfriend, Chris Brown, had a much darker tone and was filled with various emotions she experienced throughout the year. Rihanna was also influenced by artists such as Janet Jackson, Aaliyah, Beyoncé, Celine Dion, Grace Jones, Lil' Kim, Prince, and Brandy. After moving to the US, she was exposed to a wide range of musical genres, which she said had a profound effect on her. Rihanna identified Brandy's fourth album, Aphrodisiac, 2004, as a primary source of inspiration for her album, Good Girl Gone Bad. Rihanna has 9 Grammy Awards, 14 Billboard Hot 100 #1 hits, over 250 million records sold worldwide, named Top Digital Songs Artist of All Time by Billboard, and hits like Umbrella, Diamonds, Work, and We Found Love shaped pop and R&B for over a decade. But Rihanna didn't just release music. She dominated with a fresh sound, daring visuals, and a bold persona. She could be edgy, elegant, Caribbean, or couture, and she did it all flawlessly. Despite her massive music success, Rihanna made a bold decision in 2016. She took a break from music to focus on a much bigger vision: business. In 2017, Rihanna launched Fenty Beauty in partnership with luxury fashion house LVMH. Her mission? Inclusive beauty. Fenty launched with 40 foundation shades, shattering industry norms and setting a new bar for diversity in cosmetics. The impact? Fenty Beauty made $100 million in its first 40 days. By 2021, Forbes officially declared Rihanna a billionaire, with the majority of her fortune coming from Fenty Beauty, valued at over $2.8 billion, Savage x Fenty, her inclusive lingerie line, valued at $1 billion in 2021, fashion and brand partnerships, as well as her music catalog and touring revenue. Though fiercely private, Rihanna has always kept family close. Her mother, Monica, remains one of her biggest inspirations, even honored with a perfume named Rebel Fleur, Rihanna's nickname from childhood. After several high-profile relationships, Rihanna began dating rapper A$AP Rocky in 2020. The couple now shares 2 sons, born in 2022 and 2023. The superstar recently became a girl mom on September 13th, 2025, a dream come true to her, as she's always wanted a girl. She often calls motherhood her greatest adventure yet. In her 2023 Super Bowl halftime show, her first live performance in years, she revealed her second pregnancy on stage. No announcement, no words, just Rihanna being Rihanna. Rihanna doesn't just buy homes, she collects them. Beverly Hills Mansion, $13.8 million modern farmhouse-style estate with open-air pool, marble kitchen, full spa, and surrounded by celebrity neighbors like Paul McCartney and Mariah Carey. Barbados Villa, estimated $22 million. Located in the ultra-luxurious Sandy Lane estate, the beachfront property is her island escape. Penthouse in NYC and LA condos. She's lived in some of the most elite addresses across Los Angeles and New York, often renting before buying. When it comes to cars, Rihanna mixes elegance with muscle. Her garage includes Lamborghini Aventador, gifted by Jay-Z, a Porsche 911 Turbo S, a Mercedes-Benz S-Class for red carpet arrivals, a Chevy Suburban SUV, her go-to for low-profile outings, and a Maybach 57S, because royalty travels in comfort. Rihanna is more than a celebrity. She's a cultural force. She transformed the beauty and fashion industries. She set new standards for inclusion. She built $1 billion empire without compromising who she is. She gave back through the Clara Lionel Foundation. She's raised millions for education, health, and disaster relief in underserved communities. Rihanna is the wealthiest female musician in the world, and she did it without releasing an album since 2016. She has a current net worth of $1.7 billion. Next up on our list of black billionaires is Tiger Woods, a man who changed the game of golf forever, a child prodigy, a global icon, a man who's been at the top of the world and at rock bottom. But through it all, one thing remained: his unrelenting drive to win. Before the world called him Tiger, he was Eldrick Taunt Woods, born on December 30th, 1975, in Cypress, California. His father, Earl Woods, a retired U.S. Army lieutenant colonel and Vietnam War veteran, saw something special in young Eldrick. By the age of 2, Tiger was already swinging a golf club on national TV. Earl was Tiger's first coach, mentor, and biggest believer. He was convinced his son was destined to be the chosen one, not just in golf, but in sports history. At age 8, Tiger won the 9-10 boys event at the Junior World Golf Championships. By the time he was a teen, he had already dominated the junior circuit, winning 6 junior world titles. Tiger's academic and athletic talent took him to Stanford University in 1994, where he played collegiate golf and won numerous awards, including the NCAA Individual Championship in 1996. That same year, at just 20 years old, Tiger Woods turned professional. Nike immediately signed him to a $40 million endorsement deal, the largest ever at the time for a rookie athlete. But Tiger didn't just live up to the hype, he blew it away. In 1997, he won the Masters by 12 strokes, the largest margin of victory in the tournament's history, and became the youngest person and the first African American to ever win it. Tiger went on to dominate golf for over a decade. Between 1999 and 2009, he held the world number 1 ranking for 683 weeks. He won 14 major championships in that span, including the Tiger Slam, holding all 4 major titles at once. He wasn't just a golfer, he was a phenomenon. Television ratings soared, golf courses were packed, and every kid suddenly wanted to be like Tiger. Tiger Woods changed the face of golf. He brought diversity, athleticism, and intensity to a sport long seen as conservative and exclusive. He's inspired an entire generation of athletes, not just golfers, to chase greatness no matter the obstacles. But no rise is without its fall. In 2009, Tiger's world came crashing down. A mysterious late-night car crash outside his Florida mansion led to a media storm. The truth unraveled quickly. Multiple allegations of infidelity surfaced, and Tiger's image as a family man shattered overnight. His marriage to Swedish model Elin Nordegren ended in divorce in 2010. Sponsors like Gatorade, AT&T, and Accenture dropped him. Tiger took a break from golf, and when he returned, he wasn't the same. Injuries plagued him. Multiple back and knee surgeries followed. Between 2014 and 2017, he played in just a handful of tournaments. Many believe the Tiger era was over. Woods wrote a golf instruction column for Golf Digest magazine from 1997 to February 2011. In 2001, he wrote a best-selling golf instruction book, How I Play Golf, which had the largest print run of any golf book for its first edition, 1.5 million copies. In March 2017, he published a memoir, The 1997 Masters, My Story, co-authored by Lauren Rubenstein, which focuses on his first Masters win. In October 2019, Woods announced he would be writing a memoir book titled Back. But greatness doesn't fade, it waits. In 2019, Tiger pulled off one of the greatest comebacks in sports history, winning the Masters at age 43. It was his 15th major and his first in over a decade. The moment mirrored his first win in 1997. Except this time, his children were there to witness it. It wasn't just a win, it was redemption. Woods has won 18 World Golf Championships. He was also part of the American winning team for the 1999 Ryder Cup. In May 2019, Woods was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Trump, the fourth golfer to receive the honor. On February 23, 2021, Woods was hospitalized in serious but stable condition after a single-car collision and underwent emergency surgery to repair compound fractures sustained in his right leg, in addition to a shattered ankle. In an interview with Golf Digest in November 2021, Woods indicated that his full-time career as a professional golfer was over, although he would continue to play a few events per year. For the first time since the car crash, he returned to the PGA Tour at the 2022 Masters. In August 2022, Woods, Rory McIlroy, Mike McCarley, and the PGA Tour announced the formation of TGL, a 6-team virtual golfing league. In November 2023, Woods revealed himself as a co-owner and player for Jupiter Links Golf Club, founded with investments by David Blitzer. Family and personal life. Tiger has 2 children with Elin, Sam, and Charlie Woods. Charlie in particular has shown impressive talent in golf, competing alongside his dad in the PNC Championship. Since his divorce, Tiger has kept his personal life more private. He's dated, including a long-term relationship with Erica Herman, but remains mostly focused on his recovery, his kids, and mentoring the next generation of golfers. Tiger lives in a $54 million mansion on Jupiter Island, Florida. The 10-acre oceanfront estate has its own golf practice facility, a private dock, and even a 4-hole course. He's also known for his incredible car collection, including a Porsche Carrera GT, a Buick Bengal concept car, a Cadillac Escalade, a Lexus LS460, and even a custom Mercedes-Benz S65 AMG Beyond Golf. Tiger has lucrative endorsement deals with Nike, TaylorMade, Rolex, Bridgestone, and Monster Energy. He also launched TGR Ventures, overseeing businesses in golf course design, events, restaurants, and more. With a net worth estimated at over $1.3 billion, Tiger Woods is one of only a few athletes to reach billionaire status, joining the likes of LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Our next and last celebrity for this video is Jay-Z. From the Marcy projects of Brooklyn to billionaire boardrooms, Sean Corey Carter, better known to the world as Jay-Z, is more than just a rapper. He's a mogul, a husband, a father, and a cultural icon. Sean Carter was born on December 4, 1969, in the Marcy projects of Brooklyn, New York, a tough, crime-ridden neighborhood that would shape much of his music and mentality. Raised by his mother, Gloria Carter, after his father abandoned the family, young Sean was exposed to violence and poverty from an early age. By his teens, he was already entrenched in the drug trade, not by choice but by circumstance. But amidst the chaos, he found solace in music. His mother even recalled him banging beats on the kitchen table. He freestyled in local ciphers and quickly earned the nickname Jazzy, which later evolved into Jay-Z, partly as a tribute to his mentor, rapper Jaz-O. In the early 90s, Jay-Z struggled to get signed. So in true entrepreneurial fashion, he did something unheard of. He created his own record label, Rockefeller Records, alongside Damon Dash and Kareem Biggs Burke. In 1996, he released his debut album, Reasonable Doubt, now considered a hip-hop classic. With gritty realism, sharp lyricism, and an unmatched flow, Jay-Z positioned himself as more than just another rapper. He was a storyteller from the streets with the mind of a CEO. Over the next decade, he dropped hit after hit. Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, 1998, The Blueprint, 2001, The Black Album, 2003. At one point, he even retired, only to return with a vengeance. His comeback album, Kingdom Come, solidified that Jay-Z wasn't just a rapper, he was a brand. Jay-Z's true genius isn't just in his rhymes, it's in his vision. He expanded beyond music into fashion, tech, beverages, and sports management. Founded Rockaware, a streetwear brand that he later sold for $204 million. Co-founded Rock Nation, a full-service entertainment company representing stars like Rihanna, J. Cole, and even sports figures like Kevin Durant. Acquired Tidal, a music streaming service promoting artist ownership and higher royalties. Invested in Uber early on, turning a $2 million investment into tens of millions. Owns Armand de Brignac, the luxury champagne brand known as Ace of Spades, and Douce, a premium cognac. In 2019, he made history by becoming hip-hop's first billionaire. Not just from record sales, but from diversified investments and a relentless entrepreneurial spirit. Behind every empire is a strong foundation. And for Jay-Z, that's his family. In 2008, he married Beyoncé, the queen of pop. Together, they've become a global power couple. They have 3 children, Blue Ivy, born in 2012, already a Grammy winner at age 9, and twins Rumi and Sir Carter, born in 2017. While they've kept much of their private life under wraps, their influence as a couple has shaped fashion, music, and social justice. Jay-Z and Beyoncé's real estate portfolio is nothing short of legendary. Highlights include a $88 million Bel Air mansion, complete with 4 pools, bulletproof windows, and a recording studio. A lavish Hamptons estate worth over $26 million. A former New York penthouse in Tribeca, once valued at $10 million. Their taste extends to art collecting, with works by Basquiat and Warhol gracing their walls. When it comes to cars, Jay doesn't just drive, he glides. His collection includes a Maybach Excelero worth $8 million, a Pagani Zonda F, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, and even a custom Tesla Model S. He also owns a share in a luxury yacht and travels via private jet, including one gifted by Beyoncé worth over $40 million. As of 2025, Jay-Z's estimated net worth is a staggering $2.6 billion. That includes over $300 million in music catalog value, more than $400 million in liquor brands, millions more from investments, art, real estate, and Roc Nation. But beyond the billions is a legacy. Jay-Z opened doors for generations of artists to own their work, to build wealth, and to speak truth to power. He rapped, "I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman," and he proved it. These celebrities didn't just make it, they made history. These icons turned talent into ownership, passion into empires, and broke down doors for generations to come. They remind us all, wealth isn't just about money, it's about legacy, impact, and power to shape the future. So, who inspired you the most? Drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because we've got more stories coming that will change the way you see success. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.